So Lucas, what is your opinion on the Sonic games?
Oh, I mean, the good when they're not made by Sega.
Maybe that's really true, actually. Oh God, no, Sega. Why are you so bad? The Sonic series isn't exactly one known for its consistency or its quality, and over the last few years, almost every game featuring the blue blur released by Sega has been, to put it diplomatically, a bit shit. One of the most notable missteps of the last few years of the Sonic brand is the game Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric, which is actually shaping up to be quite interesting, until Sega stepped in and demanded, amongst other things, that Sonic had to drown upon coming into contact with water.
Oh, God.
You're just thinking about Sonic.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh God, it's like, are you tired? Are you just like not in the mood to recording today? It's like, no, I'm just thinking about Sonic and it's depressing me.
I'm just thinking about which version of Sonic Boom was the fucking worst one.
Oh man, it's got to be the Wii U version. Wasn't it exclusive to Wii U?
Oh yeah, but then there was like a 3DS spin-off as well.
And then there was a TV show which was better than the game. So if people don't know what we're talking about, Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric was a Wii U exclusive, which probably explains why some people watching this have never fucking heard of it. Because, yeah, that's a solid sign of success right there when it's a Wii U exclusive. That console, that died a fucking death.
Yeah.
And I still think if Nintendo would have just done what our friend said and called it the Super Wii,
yeah,
people would have bought it. And if people are curious, like, what do you mean, Karl? It's, well, initial marketing for the Wii U didn't actually mention it was a new console. They just showed the gamepad. So a lot of people and tech journalists and gaming websites thought it was just an add-on for the Wii and reported as such until Nintendo clarified. And if instead called it the Super Wii instead of the Wii U, the naming convention used on the NES and then the Super NES, they would have said, oh yeah, it's definitely a new console, it's just an upgraded version. Instead, it's the Wii U, which is fucking a terrible name. So I still prefer our name for it though, than the Smashbox.
Yeah, the Smashbox.
So that's all Wii U ended up being towards the end of its life cycle. It's just, who's brought the Smashbox this week?
So wasn't the aim of Sonic Boom to like reboot and revitalize the franchise?
Yeah, something it greatly succeeded at.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to laugh then, but I don't think there's any laughing here, is there? Because like Sonic suffered enough.
It's depressing.
It is, because Sonic is such an iconic character in gaming, and he's just got so many shit games in a row. To such an extent, I have actively argued against including him in Smash, because I don't think he deserves his iconic character status anymore, because he's had too many bad games. To the point where Sega have actively delisted some Sonic games because, and I quote, they actively harm the franchise as a whole. Like, that's Sega saying that.
Oh no.
You were right there, Lucas. It was meant to... Sonic Boom was intended to revitalise the Sonic brand, and more specifically, it was intended as a reboot of the entire mythos aimed more at a Western audience than a Japanese one. And that's one of the reasons why Sonic underwent the rather drastic redesign, which turned him into a scarf-wearing hedge douche.
Uh-oh.
And Lucas, I'm struggling to think of a character in gaming who's just been disrespected more by the owners than Sonic has, because Sonic has been in just so many bad games and been attached to so many projects that are just fucking awful. And can you think of any other character who can even claim to have been done dirty as much as Sonic has?
Maybe like Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah, 'cause he was the mascot for the PlayStation for a while, and then they didn't put him in Sony Smash.
Oh god, they put
Same
no one
thing,
in
like,
Sony Smash.
And then like Crash Bandicoot as well.
Yeah.
Like the two of the most iconic platformers of their generation, and they didn't end up in Sony Smash. If you wonder what Sony Smash is, yeah, no wonder, it was shit.
Like
It featured such
PlayStation
memorable...
All-Stars Battle Royale?
Yeah, that was it, yeah. It was called PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale, and it featured such awesome PlayStation All-Stars as Big Daddy from the BioShock series.
That was an Xbox exclusive first.
And then to be fair, it had characters like Kratos and Nathan Drake, but it didn't have Tomb Raider. It didn't have Lara Croft.
No.
It didn't have Spyro. It had Jak and Daxter. The fuck?
It did. It had Ratchet and Clank.
Did it have Ratchet and Clank as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you remember the DLC where they put in Zeus from God of War?
Oh god.
It's like, what the fuck are you
And they put in
thinking?
Starhawk Guy. It's like, what's this?
And then two versions of Cole.
Oh god, no.
And then Colonel Radic, aka Killzone Man. That super iconic character everyone remembers.
Oh god.
Fucking hell, that game was so bad. Anyway, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, infamously developed by one Big Red Button at the behest of Sega. And according to people who worked on the project and people familiar with the production, the tortured production, I should probably clarify, the game was actually shaping up to be quite interesting, and there was an eclectic, colourful cast of characters envisioned to appear in the game, and Big Red Button crafted a really expansive storyline to feature them all. The problem is that Sega came in and were like, nah, none of that.
Oh no.
Even though, as I said, Sega asked them to do it. This just reminds me of the time we talked about the Sonic movie, the live-action one.
Oh, yeah.
Where you had Horror Sonic with his teeth. And the fact that Sega went on record as saying, oh, we had no input on the look of Sonic in that movie, despite the fact it's their most well-known character. It's like, the fuck are you doing? Why would you let people do that? And then at the same time, they're micromanaging the shit out of a game they specifically handed off to a developer to create a game more orientated toward Western audiences, and they told them to cut out all the cool, interesting characters they were going to put in. And we know for a fact that these characters were in the game for a long-ass time, because in the final version of the game that got released, during fight scenes and stuff, you can hear them refer to other characters who are supposed to be on screen.
No.
Yeah, there is. That's an actual thing that you can hear in the game, but they were evidently removed from those fight scenes, but the voice lines were already there. That's a thing that happens in this game.
Oh
that
my
happens.
God.
It's like in, I think it's either Sonic 06 or Shadow the Hedgehog, where there's a voice line where you can hear the guy mess up his take and do it again, and they left it in the game. And it's like, fucking hell, Sonic.
Agent Shadow, E123 Omega has engaged Mephiles. Head to the Wave Ocean, head to Wave Ocean. Agent Shadow.
So is there like anything else that just Sega insisted on and fucked up?
Oh yeah, well they came in about halfway through production and told Big Red Button, yeah, we know you were originally planning to put this on a PS3 and Xbox 360, but we've reached a deal with Nintendo, so it's a Wii U exclusive now, a console that's half as powerful as the two you were making the game for. Make it work.
Oh.
And Big Red Button couldn't figure out how to get Sonic to run on the engine they had. And that's what the game ran, and that's why the game runs so poorly, because it was being developed for a more powerful console, and then at the last second was all, it's a Wii U exclusive now, make it work. And I feel super bad for Big Red Button, and I don't think anything sums up how embarrassed they were and how much they wanted to avoid talking about this, more than the fact that after the game release, they deleted their own Wikipedia page. So people couldn't look up what they'd done and contact them. It's just like, the company who made it are embarrassed that they put it out. That says it all, doesn't it?
What is it you're saying about Sonic needing to drown?
Well, initially, Big Red Button were pretty much given complete creative control over things like the story, the characters, and the level design, until Sega, for some reason, decided to step in and just tell them to cut that shit out, and then started dictating what they wanted from the game, which, as you might imagine, was a bit annoying for Big Red Button, and they started demanding really specific, sometimes seemingly inconsequential changes that pissed off people at Big Red Button. It's like, why are you telling us to do this? And as an idea of how petty Sega got, there was a character they created for the game who was supposed to be an inventor, and then Sega went, well, no, that character can't be an inventor. It's like, what do you mean? Why can't there be an inventor? It's like, only Tails can invent things in Sonic. And like, really? It's like, yes, that character can't be an inventor. Only Tails can invent things. So they had to cut that character out of the game and reduce their role. Because nothing says we're building up a new universe, like focusing in on 3 characters people are already tired of. Hi, Star Wars. So anyway, in regards to Sonic drowning, one of the other really petty things that Sega insisted had to be in the game is that Sonic wasn't allowed to go in the water because Sonic can't swim, even though there are other Sonic games where Sonic swims and goes underwater without any problem.
Oh no.
Which kind of annoyed Big Red Button because they had spent months, if not years, developing a number of cool water levels, all of which they had to scrap because not only did Sega tell Big Red Button that Sonic wasn't allowed to go under the water, they insisted that he die upon coming into contact with it immediately. Which confuses me because I'm pretty sure that in some Sonic games, it shows that Sonic can run fast enough to just go on the surface of the water. And then in the 2D games, you can go underwater and just walk around.
Yeah, like you literally have that moment where you get the timer for when he's going to drown.
Yeah, so he does drown eventually, which is one of the most terrifying noises you hear as a child, like dun 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 dun. So, oh god, no, Sonic's drowning. But Sega, instead of, no, Sonic has to die the instant he touches the water, resulting in perhaps one of the stupidest fucking clips from a game I am able to share with you folks today. Again, Big Red Button were forced to scrap multiple water levels they'd been designing and instead implement a feature where Sonic died the moment he came into contact with water, presumably under the watchful eye of a Sega executive nursing a throbbing erection. So Lucas, Sonic games, your thoughts? Because I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic. Maybe it got cut out earlier in the video, but I hate Sonic so much that I genuinely think he should be removed from Smash Bros, which I see as a celebration of gaming icons, because he hasn't had a good game in about a decade and a half. And the only good game he's had in 5 years was Sonic Mania, a fan game that Sega didn't touch. It's so bad.
Sonic Mania is good, but yeah, it was a game made by fans that the Sonic team just went, well, it's better than what we've got, put it out.
It was also made by fans who were pissed off that Sega couldn't make good Sonic games.
Yeah.
And it came out the same year as Sonic Forces, a terrible Sonic game officially made by Sega, proving the point of the people who made Mania. And it's, I don't know how they mess it up so bad.
Oh, it's bizarre.
Like, there are so many like Sonic rip-off games that are better than Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like Freedom Planet, which is so obviously a Sonic game, and it's better than anything Sega's put out. And it's like the only cash cow they have left besides Yakuza. The only thing I like about Sonic now is just the music.
Oh yeah, the music is just still good to this day.
How can a company just mismanage a property they own so poorly and so consistent? Like the live-action Sonic, where Sega openly admitted, we didn't have any input on the design process. And you had the creator of Sonic, I think it's Yuji Naka.
Yeah.
Going on Twitter going, what the fuck is that, when he saw the trailer? Because he didn't think it was Sonic. It's like, how can you let that happen? This is your most valuable piece of intellectual property. The fuck are you doing?
Oh, dear God.
The creator of the character's like, the fuck is this? So, the fuck this Sonic? That's not a Sonic. And then going in, when you've given a company carte blanche and they've created a cool, interesting concept and going, but it's too different from the Sonic games that we make. Oh, you mean the games you keep making that are terrible? So when you go back and you just look at Shadow the Hedgehog or something like that, and you see like you press the buttons at home and dash and Shadow flies off the edge, and then you read the reviews and be like, oh, it's great.
Yeah.
And you think, man, God, people are fucking idiots. Like, this is how Sonic survived. He survived because his fans don't know any better. Like, they just insist, but Sonic Adventure 2 was alright. Because, but it came out, like, over a decade ago. Like, some of the levels in colours were okay. The levels were, the non-Werehog levels in Sonic Unleashed were alright. So, which basically admits, like, the other 75% of the game sucks. When 75% of something sucks, like, maybe the whole thing's just bad. The shit sandwich has got some nice bread, except it's still a shit sandwich. Fuck you, Sonic, die.